panel right now, Mr. Lee
Johnson
of One Love Caribbean magazine, here to.
Thank you.
And he's going to welcome first off.
Thank you.
And you're
Representing which island?
Trinidad and Tobago,
Tobago,
born and raised.
TNT.
You're welcome nonetheless.
Trinity to the bone.
Anyway, don't mind him. He's a little biased. Anyway, you're going to talk to us about the Caribbean Demographic and Media Survey.
Sure.
All right, so tell us, what is the purpose of this particular survey?
The purpose really is we wanted to just get some information about the Caribbean. You know, one of the things, we know that there are a lot of Caribbean people in Houston. We can see it, you drive around, you see people with flags and stuff in their cars and all that kind of stuff. So you know that there are people out there. But no one has ever put any numbers to anything. No one's ever said, wow, there are 10,000 Trinidadians in Sugarland, or 5,000 St. Lucians. You did? Okay, well, good. But we need more of that. We need more of that, especially if we want to be taken more seriously and we want to be the force in the community or in the area that we can be.
So why did One Love think that this was a necessary project to take on?
We thought it was necessary because it hasn't been done before. We looked at, we're coming up on 3 years in existence as a paper, and, we looked at the Caribbean landscape and we realized that information isn't there. You'd think with the survey, with the census that they did a year ago, some of that stuff would be there, but it's not. And so we figured that this was something that needed to be done quickly. And we figured we had the resources to do it.
So once you collect this data, what do you plan on doing with it, and how will this
You're selling it to the highest bidder? What's going on with our information?
No,
God.
all of the personal information that we are collecting will not be shared or not be sold to third parties. We're mainly collecting a lot of that just to be able to get, a lot of it's for the prize distribution actually. But the information that we're going to get, some of it we're going to collate within the One Love team and actually share that in future editions of the paper, just so the rest of the community can have some of that information and then be able to use that moving forward. But certainly we want to make sure that we have that information so we can, if, for instance, if we wanted to go to different politicians or different political figures and show them, hey, this is a demographic that you guys are not looking at, and you need to take attention to it and pay attention to it.
So what type of questions are asked on the survey?
Simple questions. A lot of it is, some of it is demographic information in terms of which region of the greater Houston area you're in. Some questions are basic family household size.
Income, all that?
No, right? No, we don't need to. We don't need to know how rich you are.
But that would be a good information to have.
It's good to have.
Yeah,
A range.
For some, but not for the purposes that we wanted. We wanted to make sure, we wanted to get basic numbers and basic ideas of where people are, where concentrations are, where people are from. So you have a lot of people that are born in America but have born to Caribbean ancestry. So we wanted to make sure those
Like
numbers...
Jasmine, for example.
Exactly. That kind of information you can't really find anywhere else. So we wanted to make sure that information is recorded.
So is the survey pretty lengthy? I know people kind of get a little reluctant in filling out surveys if it's pretty lengthy and a lot of questions. How many questions?
The total number of questions is 36.
That's not bad.
36.
It's not too bad.
So do you feel like you're going to get a sufficient amount of information with 30 questions?
We do.
SAT.
We do.
No, it's not like
Sometimes
SAT,
when
though.
surveys are too long, people don't fill them out.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying.
That's true. That's true. We do have an incentive, one that we...
Give away t-shirts?
No, we're not giving away t-shirts, but...
A cup or something? No, they do it in
A
college.
coffee mug and
No.
a keychain.
But what we're doing, the respondents, once they complete the survey, they automatically enter to win their choice, actually, of an iPod Touch.
Free trip back to Trinidad?
No. An iPod Touch or a $200 American Express gift card.
That's a good incentive.
Who selects the
It
winner?
is. The winner?
Involved in that?
No. Actually, we have we have a third-party survey administrator that actually will randomly select the winner.
Okay.
So how do people participate in this survey?
3 simple ways. Firstly, the survey is online. So on our Facebook page and One Love Caribbean's Facebook page, we have a link to the survey, and various members of the One Love team have it linked on their Facebook pages as well. So you can do it via the internet, and also the internet version has the capability to be done in English, Spanish, and French. So we wanted to make sure that all of the Caribbean... No, we didn't do... I didn't have a dictionary for that. I use Google Translate to do all that stuff.
They didn't have an English to Pato section on Google
No,
Translate?
that would be too difficult, man. Because then I'd have to do one to Trini slang and all that kind of
That's what
thing.
they call it, Trini slang.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't understand Trinidad people anyway.
And then
Anyway,
so there's the internet version. There's also we actually are doing various survey drives around town in various restaurants and meetings and family days and things like that. So you should see at some point in time in the month of July, you'll see us coming around asking people to fill out the survey. So there's a printed version here, and also in the July edition of One Love, we also have the survey in here. So we've also noted where you can actually mail the completed surveys to.
So for people who may be a little reluctant to participate in the survey, why do you think it's important to us as Caribbean people that we have an accurate count of our demographics? For just the average Caribbean person around town, why is it important to them that we have this information?
We need a voice.
Okay.
We need a voice. And in order for us to have a voice, we need to actually stand up and be counted, exactly, and generate those numbers to prove to people. Because a lot of times we can say a lot of things, we can say that we have this powerful mass, but until we actually come out, fill the survey, stand up and be counted, and really give people an idea of how large we are, how important we can be, they'll never take us at our word for it.
And I mean, that's definitely very important for us, and I'm glad that One Love is taking this step. Us being in the media business as well, and talking to different advertisers, there's power in numbers.
Yes.
And if One Love takes a step of gathering these numbers, now I can go and accurately say, this is the size of our population and what have you, and there's strength in that. So, I applaud One Love for taking this step. It was a necessary step.
Thank you.
I'm asking the question so so other people could understand.
Yeah.
I certainly understand from our perspective, but that's a very good thing that One Love is doing.
Thank you.
Applaud you
Thank
for
you.
it.
well, we definitely appreciate you coming by and explaining the importance of the survey. Again, you can fill out or complete the survey online at the Facebook One Love Caribbean.
That's correct. There's a
Facebook
link to
page.
it there.
Also, in the One Love magazine, the survey will also be there, and it's around restaurants. You can find it pretty much anywhere.
That's correct.
And there is a manual form that you can pick up and fill out. So make sure that if you have Caribbean heritage, if you are Caribbean, please, please, please pick up a form, complete it, or go online and complete
Is it only for Caribbean?
No,
That's a good
no,
question.
it's open to
everyone?
anybody in the greater Houston area.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Actually,
even she
the-
can be a part of it.
Smiling.
She can.
Really?
I welcome, and I certainly hope that she will
can
be filling out.
9th generation Caribbean. She counts.
We
It
take
doesn't-
everybody.
It really
We
doesn't
take everybody.
matter. Applaud that I appreciate the culture.
We do.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
Well-
to our dances.
Anyway, thank you very much for coming, Mr. Johnson. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much
We'll
for having
be right
us.
back very shortly with Just Reasoning.
Each and every